You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
It's Oh Behave with Arden Moore, the show that teaches you how to have harmony in the household with your pets. Join Arden as she travels coast to coast to help millions better understand why cats and dogs do what they do. Get the latest scoop on famous faces, their perfectly pampered pets, and who's walking who in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails, garner great pet tips, and have a doggone fur-flying fun time. So get ready for the pause and applause as we unleash your Oh Behave host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome to the Oh Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. I'm on the road again. This time, you will find me in Henderson, Nevada. I'm here with Zeki, the pet safety cat, to sniff out some fascinating folks and their four-leggers who are attending the BlogPaws conference. That's right. I said BlogPaws. Are you as curious as a cat to know exactly what BlogPaws represents? Hey, I'm going to unleash some answers after we take this quick commercial break. So sit and stay. We'll be right back.
Time for a pause. 4 furry ones, actually. Sit and stay. Oh Behave will be right back.
Pet Life Radio, the #1 pet radio network on the planet, joins forces with iHeartRadio to put the power of your pets in your pocket.
Awesome.
Download the iHeartRadio app and rock Pet Life Radio on your phone, on your tablet, on your Xbox, in your car. Pet talk, pet tunes, and fun pet times. Pet Life Radio and iHeartRadio. Positively Possum.
Let's talk pets on PetLifeRadio.com. Oh Behave is back with more tail-wagging ways to achieve harmony in the household with your pets. Now, back to your fetching host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome back to the Oh Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. This episode finds me in Henderson, Nevada. It's about 25 miles south of the Las Vegas Strip. You don't hear any of that ching, 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 ching from the casino slot machines. I think it must be the only place in Nevada that doesn't have a slot machine in every toilet and everywhere you walk. My travel mate is Zeki, the pet safety cat. You guys know her. Many of you are following her on Facebook. Just dash over to ZEKI, the cool cat. She really doesn't care, but I do, so be her friend. Zeki, the pet safety cat, is on this road trip making her 8th state that she has stepped her paw in. She's teaming up with me to conduct some hands-on pet first aid demos and to supervise me and the canine paw-tea animals during a demo for the event I host each year to benefit great pet charities. It's called National Dog Party Day. Zeki advises me that there is no real interest among the feline community for a National Cat Party Day. She mumbled something about it being only a party of one. So, okay, guys, let's get started. First off, what the heck is BlogPaws? I'm glad you asked. This is the first time attending such a conference for me. I view it as the 21st century version of a conference for newspaper reporters. Years ago, I spent 20 years chasing stories as a newspaper reporter for major dailies. I'm talking about in the 80s and the 90s. Now, as we all know, this habit of dashing out to your driveway to fetch your daily newspaper and hoping that the paperboy did not fling it in your eaves or praying that the paper did not get soaked by unexpected rains. All of this habit, if you will, has been replaced by logging into your laptop, your iPad, or smartphone and catching the latest opinions of people on your preferred topics, all online. Bloggers are today's journalists, and they can be quite influential. I mean, just ask some of the corporations who fail to react accordingly when a pack of bloggers point out their flaws. Today, in this society, word of mouth has become world of mouth. By that I mean that people tend to trust the reviews conducted by bloggers and people, consumers, over those pricey advertisements produced by the companies themselves. Now, in attendance at BlogPaws, what a medley. We have veterinarians, professional dog trainers, professional pet sitters, and hardworking entrepreneurs all manning booths in the exhibit hall to showcase their products they hope fill a niche in this $50 billion plus pet industry. Zeke's favorite hangout at BlogPaws turned out to be the section of the exhibition hall hosted by the remarkable Kate Benjamin, arguably the cat style expert on the planet. She displayed many of her creative, stylish furnishings, sure to make your feline purr with delight. Zeki loved taking cat naps in some of these furnishings that I will hope to win the lottery to purchase. I enjoyed learning that Kate Benjamin is teaming up with another cool cat friend of ours, Jackson Galaxy. Yep, the star of the show called My Cat from Hell. As you loyal listeners know, Jackson has been a guest on our show a few times, and he is a major fan of Zeki. He calls her my kitty from heaven. We love Jackson because he really, really knows cats. Kate and Jackson are putting their catty talents together, and they will be unleashing a new book this summer. I love the title. It's called Catification. Right now, they work together on posting the Catification blog. You can learn more by going to jacksongalaxy.com and housepanther.com. Now, it's a funny spelling. It's Haus Panther.com. Okay, let's get started. We've got our first guest. Let's make that a terrific trio. Hey everybody, we're at BlogPaws outside of Las Vegas. We're at Lake Las Vegas. There is no sound of ding, 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 because we're in a beautiful, serene place I didn't even know existed in Vegas. It's called Henderson, and I'm with like the brain trust of BlogPaws. So I'm going to give a little shout out. We have Tom Collins. Hello.
Hello.
And we have Yvonne DeVita.
Howdy.
And last but not least, we have my bud, Carol Bryant.
Meow.
Meow. She had me at meow. So guys, this is I Am a Virgin, pause, on BlogPaws. I'm having a great time, and I saw the big ceremony yesterday, but I want to ask you guys, what do you think about this year, and what motivated you to create a BlogPaws? We'll start with you, Yvonne. No pressure.
No pressure, no pressure. Well, BlogPaws was created for bloggers. It was created for the pet blogging community because they indicated in everything they were doing online that they wanted to get together. They wanted that whole face-to-face connection. There is nothing stronger and nothing more valuable than a face-to-face connection. So when you come to BlogPaws, here's what's going to happen. You're going to be walking down the hall and you're going to see someone's dog, someone's cat, and that's what you're going to recognize.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. What the heck is that big species with a big snout that I'm afraid is going to, tackle me? Tom?
If you saw the movie Princess Bride, there are rodents of unusual size. They're the largest guinea pig species in the world, and the one that we have here is about 150 pounds, 6 months old.
6 months. Say the name of this?
Capybara, Capybara.
You are my teammate on the next Jeopardy.
You got it.
And do you know this little big critter's name?
I do not know this one.
I do not.
All right, we'll come up with a name maybe.
We will.
All right, so we're talking about people who are bloggers, and this is face-to-face, and I'm in the world of communications, and I got to say, nothing beats anything better than face-to-face. We just heard a session on Google Hangouts on Air, which is fascinating. What got you into BlogPaws, Tom?
Yvonne.
Oh, what a great answer. Great answer. Come on, elaborate.
But no, to me, BlogPaws is, if you want to put it in one word, it's opportunity. Okay. Our idea was to get pet bloggers together with the brands and let them network and start to create opportunities for each other.
That sounds good. Now, one of the pieces, the glue, I think, is Carol Bryant. Now, Carol Bryant is like me. She wears many collars in the pet world. You got to give us a little rundown of some things, but tell us what's the why should people come to BlogPaws, and then we'll talk a little bit about yourself.
Networking, the education, and the brands. If you're serious about what you're doing in the blogging world, whether it's pet rescue, you want to monetize, you want to grow, you want to make a difference, you want to inform, you want to be a journalist, because that's what today's bloggers are. If you're taking yourself seriously, pet parents are listening, and millions of them.
Well, I grew up as a newspaper reporter. I thought I had a job for life. I was a sports writer. I covered the space shuttle. I covered politics. I thought, oh, man, I got the best job ever. If I was trying to be a newspaper reporter now, I don't think I would still have a job. I had to reinvent myself. So the bloggers are kind of like the newspaper reporters.
They are. They're evolved journalists.
Yeah.
You know, there's credibility to what we're doing. We're sourcing. We're making sure we have the content.
You still believe by the adage, if your mother tells you she loves you, check it out?
I would. Okay. I would dot my I's and cross my T's on that. Yeah, I would get a second source and maybe a third and fact check.
Now, you do a lot behind the keyboard and all that. Let people know a little bit how to get hold of you.
Okay, so I'm Carol Bryant, and I'm the PR and marketing manager for BlogPaws, and they can reach me at carol@blogpaws.com. I also have my own doggy bloggy, and that's fidoseofreality.com.
Spell that out.
FIDOSE, fidoseofreality.com.
And she's not a bad contestant in National Dog Party Day. We did a little demo yesterday. Tell us what you were playing canine musical chairs.
I was. You had this awesome game until it was sort of like musical chairs, but we had to sit in the middle of hula hoops. Right. And my dog is a master sitsman. He loves to sit for treats until the gentleman who won pushed us out of the way and cheated. Other than that, he came in second place.
Okay, and give a shout out to your dog.
Dexter. He's the awesome Dexter, my Cocker Spaniel, who is the muse for all things that I do.
All right, and how do we find out more about you guys?
Well, you can find me at Yvonne at blogpaws.com, and you can find our little pet blog that we write together at Scratchings and Sniffings, scratchingsandsniffings.com. And basically, we're all available. We read our email, and I love it when I answer an email and someone writes back and goes, oh my God, you really
No, oh my God, oh my bark. Yep. Yeah, well, we saw Tillman. Tillman's a bud of mine, Ron Davis. Tillman sniffed a couple of years ago at Super Zoo the butt of my cat, Zeki. Nice. So I feel like we're part of the family. We met Snotface, the ferret. I mean, I can't make this up, listeners. And I do thank you for being the opportunity to be a speaker and do some demos. Tomorrow, Zeki and I are going to be doing the pet first aid. So, doggy, doggy, kitty, kitty, are you okay? So it was great. Any more you guys want to say before we bid adieu?
No, ma'am. We're all set.
Good.
Thanks for being here.
See all of you in Nashville.
Nashville, yeah, I'm bringing my guitar. You know, when you said that, my cat lifted her head up and looked at the screen.
Is that right?
Zeke's like, this is a state I haven't been to. I've been to 8 states, so we'll see if Zeke will make it. But everybody, please dash over to blogpaws.com. I'm having a great time. Catch you on the next adventure. Zeke and I are at our booth that promotes the fact that we do happily wear many collars in the pet world. Our booth spotlights my role as host of the O Behave Show on Pet Life Radio, my role as a master certified pet first aid and CPR instructor, and remember, folks, Zeke is the first feline of pet safety, and my role as founder of the Pawty of the Year, National Dog Party Day. I'm all about playing it safe and partying with a purpose. Now, next to our booth is one designed to banish doggy breath. In canines of all ages and sizes. Hey everybody, this is Arden Moore with the O Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. We are live here at BlogPaws in Henderson, Nevada, and we are finding some really cool people in the pet world. I'm delighted that one of our next guests is Dr. Liz Hansen. You've been a veterinarian for how long?
20 years.
Wow, that's a lot of years in dog years, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right, you're here. I see you're at a booth called Minties. What the heck is Minties?
Minties is a dental chew treat, and this is something that I recommend for all dogs, and all pet owners should be aware that dental disease is the most common clinical disease amongst all the diseases that cats and dogs can get.
I heard some really crazy statistic, like over 70% of dogs and cats by their 3rd birthday may have some form of gingivitis or dental problems.
That is absolutely true. In fact, there are certain smaller breeds of dogs that are more prone to periodontal disease, and some of these dogs will actually lose a majority of their teeth in their senior years. And so
40, right? They have 40?
That's right.
All right.
And
ding, ding, ding.
Yes, and my goal is to educate people about periodontal disease so that we help prevent that from happening. And one of the ways to do that is to offer your dog a daily dental dental chew treat, like Minties.
Okay, how does it work? So I'm a dog going, ooh, I got breath that's going to bowl you over, pet mama. What do I do?
So the bacteria in their mouth will form eventually this gel-like slimy plaque that goes over their teeth. And over time, the calcium deposits in their saliva will bind to that, and it creates a hard tartar. And that's when we run into trouble, because then eventually it invades the gingiva, and you can actually have systemic infections where it leads to some more serious illnesses related to their liver, their heart, their kidneys.
Yeah, because they're swallowing it and it's going to their organs.
And it can go systemic. And so it's really important to focus on daily dental care. Now, the gold standard, I have to say, is to brush your dog's teeth every day. However, I would say a majority of my clients do not do this. It's very difficult, and dogs most of the time do not like this. And so if you cannot do this on a daily basis, I have to offer different options, such as giving a dental chew treat like Minties.
So where do they go to the website to learn more?
You can actually get Minties at major retailers such as Walmart. And so this is something that's readily available and very affordable.
Now, where do they go to find out if they want a good veterinarian in Southern California?
At Corona Del Mar Animal Hospital.
Okay, is there a website or anything? Do you know?
Yes, there is cdmah.com.
Say that one more time for our listeners grabbing their pen.
cdmah.com.
Now, what's the best thing you like about being a veterinarian?
I love when that dog or cat goes out the door after I've treated them, tail wagging, happy as can be. Clients get their warm, fuzzy pet completely healthy back.
All right, you're hearing great tips from Dr. Liz Hansen, and thank you so much. Are you having a great time at BlogPaws?
I'm having a great time.
Oh my gosh, we spotted a huge rat on a leash. We just found out this is what you call a capybara, a gentle giant of a rodent named Mia. And Zeki just got her butt sniffed again by that famous surfboard, skateboard riding bulldog named Tillman. Hey, it's never boring here at BlogPaws. We've got more interviews ahead, so sit and stay. We'll be right back.
Time for a walk on the red carpet, of course. Oh, Behave will be back in a flash right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Dana Humphrey, the founder of Whitegate PR. We have been specializing in PR and marketing in the pet industry for over 10 years. If you have a pet product or service you would like to promote, give us a call. We can help create awareness for your brand on TV, radio, magazines, newspapers, and blogs. Feel free to reach me directly at 619-414-9307 or learn more on our website at whitegatepr.com or follow us on Facebook.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hey, this is Katherine Heigl, and you are listening to Miss Arden Moore on Oh Behave on Pet Life Radio. Tune in for more fantastic ideas and tips for your dogs and cats and pets.
We're back from the lot. Just checked the paper and we had a record showing at the box. The letterbox, that is. Now back to Oh Behave. Here's Arden.
Welcome back to the Oh Behave show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. We're here at BlogPaws, being held at the Westin at Lake Las Vegas in Henderson. It's late, and right now I'm in my PJs, and I'm thirsty. So I quietly exit my hotel room not to disturb Zeki, and I'm heading down the hall to refill my ice bucket. Oh my gosh, I'm blinking twice to make sure what I see is real. Hey everybody, I'm at BlogPaws, and I'm actually in my pajamas in the hallway, but I had to stop to interview this amazing gal with a ferret with a very, very interesting name, which makes me wonder, what will she name her two-leggers in life? And you are?
My name is Stephanie Mink.
And come on, ferret it up.
Well, his name is Snotface.
Of course it is. Okay, tell me a little bit about this ferret and what he's doing at BlogPaws.
Well, Snotface has been going to BlogPaws for 5 years now. This is his 5th BlogPaws. And
he's sniffing into my mic. He's snotting my mic up. Okay,
well,
come on.
He didn't really get the name because he's a Snotface himself. He got the name because it comes from my favorite movie when I was a kid, Drop Dead Fred. Drop Dead Fred named Elizabeth, the antagonist in the movie, Snotface, and it, of course, has to be said with a very British accent.
And let's do it.
Snotface.
Snotface. I think that's good because it is radio, after all. All right, promise me you're not naming your baby Snotface if you ever have a child.
Well, we could go for some other bodily function like poop or...
Yeah, caca.
Yeah.
Caca's a good one.
Exactly.
Lady K, Lady Gaga, Lady Caca. I think we have a whole thing right there.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit about where people can learn about Snotface.
Well, Snotface has his own Twitter feed, his own Facebook, and
Tell us.
his own blog. So Snotface Critter is the Twitter handle, and snotfacecritter.com is the URL for his blog. And his Facebook page is Snotface Ferret, and you will be able to find him there and learn all about ferrets.
Tell us something bananas that people don't even think about ferrets. That would be a cool little tip.
Well, ferrets are prolific poopers, which means that obviously they
So shitface was already taken?
Well, it just didn't really seem appropriate for little kids. We do some public speaking.
Poo-poo pants. There's alliteration.
Oh, I do like that one.
Poo-poo pants it is for the next one.
I was not creative enough. Thank you.
And how is he hanging out with the dogs and cats?
He grew up with dogs and he grew up with cats, so he does very well with dogs. If anything, Snotface knows more dog language than dogs do, so...
He's quite the cuddler in your arms.
He's amazing. I wish I could give every other person this opportunity to meet Snotface to see what a ferret could be.
Well, you had me at ferret. And I'm delighted you could be on the show, Stephanie.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this opportunity.
Right back at you, Snotface. You're sleeping. Quit chewing my mic. Is there a doctor in the house? Well, actually, there are several top-notch family pet doctors here at BlogPaws, and one of my favorite veterinarians is our next guest. One of my next guests is one of my friends, and she is a friend to all things with fur. I'm talking about Dr. Lori Houston. Welcome to the show, Lori.
Hello, Arden. It's good to see you.
Hey, this lady wears many collars in the pet world. She is the president of Cat Writers Association. She's got a great blog. And how long have you been a veterinarian?
I graduated in 1986.
Woo! And she was only 10 at the time, the Doogie Howser of veterinarians. So what brought you to BlogPaws?
One of my interests is getting the word about pet care out there to pet owners, because I think that's very important, and BlogPaws is a great place to do that.
Now, a lot of people seem to go to the vet only when there's a medical emergency. But they can actually keep more money in their pocket, more kibble in the bowl, if they do a wellness visit. So what's the message on preventative care? Why should our healthy pets see a vet like you?
Because there are so many things that the average pet owner, Arden, just can't detect at home that a trained veterinarian that knows what to look for can.
And you want us to save us some money, right?
We want to save you some money, and we want to keep your pet healthy and happy. And, it's true of dogs, but especially of cats. Cats really tend to hide their illnesses, and a lot of times you just don't know there's something wrong until it gets really, really serious. And by then, you've incurred huge vet bills, and you put your pet at risk if you follow through with those regular preventive health cares, and we recommend a minimum of once a year.
I think it'd be great to do it every 6 months.
A lot of vets are doing it every 6 months, and I think that's a great idea too. Mm-hmm. But like I said, at least once a year. If you can't do every 6 months, I think 6 months is preferable.
Especially as they get older, because every month is almost like a year.
Absolutely, okay. Yeah.
Now, you folks on the airways, all million of you, you can't see this, but my friend, Dr. Lori Houston, is holding Zeki, the cool cat, and she is a great example of how cats can mask pain because they're both prey and predator, right?
That's absolutely true, and their evolution is such that because they are prey and predator, they need to hide the signs of pain and illness from those predators, otherwise they're vulnerable.
Yeah, so, like those telephone solicitors, they're like number one predator, right?
They are, yes.
Now, how do people find out more about...
They don't need vet care, though.
They need some other kind of care. So how do people find out more about the cat writers and more about your practice and your blog?
My blog is pethealthcaregazette.com. Cat Riders is catriders.com, and you can go to either one of those websites for more information. And I practice in Providence, Rhode Island.
Nice. We're a little close. I'm in San Diego County, and you're in Providence, Rhode Island. It sounds like a really far distance, but you know what? When you have good care, you bridge that gap.
And we have a lot of clients that travel half hour, 45 minutes to get to us.
Hey, she's worth it, you guys. So go check her out in the Northeast. Thank you very much for being here. But more importantly, thank you for bringing out the best in our pets.
Thank you, Arden.
Our pets bring so much to us. They keep us healthy physically, emotionally, mentally, if we just allow their unconditional love to envelop us. I learned a new word at BlogPaws. A renowned veterinarian named Dr. Kate Hudson delivered a talk to all of us attendees. She's very energetic, and she's very committed to bringing out the best in pets and their people. She is the veterinarian associated with a new nonprofit research group. Now, I want you all to write this down. HABRI.org. That stands for the Human Animal Bond Research Institute. HABRI.com contains thousands of peer-reviewed studies on the healthy relationships we have with pets, and I urge you to sniff out this site after this show. Everything's there for you to make this a better planet for pets. Now, at the conference, she talked about a new word she has coined. It's ZOOEYIA. Here's a big one. This will probably be on your next crossword puzzle. ZOOEYIA. ZOOEYIA. Everybody, say it with me. ZOOEYIA. It's a word that describes the health benefits pets provide to their human companions. Hey, that's us. She is working to teach family physicians to begin adding the pet query when taking medical histories of their human patients. After all, family is no longer defined by moms and dads and kids. Dr. Hodgson aptly describes today's modern family as a group of intimates with both a history and a future. Yep, that includes our four-leggers. Okay, we have time for one more interview here at BlogPaws before Zeki and I start packing and making the 5-hour drive home to Oceanside, California. It is fitting that my final guest is all about staying fit. The adventures at BlogPaws continue. I'm here with Tricia Montgomery from one of my favorite towns because I was born near there. We're talking Chicago to Windy City. The Bears. We say Pop. I'm talking about Tricia Montgomery, and you are with?
I'm Canine Fit Club, the founder and president.
Now, she has some shedding disclosure to tell you. I'm looking at this lady right now. Well, everybody's taller than me, but she looks like she's really fit. Tell me your backstory.
I have a background of morbid obesity. I used to weigh 265 pounds, and I lost it with my dog. And I was also with the Chicago Veterinary Medical Association as their public education director and their executive director. What we did is we created some amazing exercises for both humans and dogs.
And I think your best workout buddy has to be your four-legged canine.
It's your best buddy ever because they'll never cancel on you, they'll never have a hangover, and they're always excited to be with you.
Special shout out to the dog that made you slim and trim.
That would be Louie, my Basset Hound, but my dog Zeus, my red-nosed pit bull, would be very upset if I didn't give him a shout out.
Woof, woof. I have a name for pit bulls. I call them meaty cheeks because when they smile, they got them meaty cheeks. What do you think?
I love it. I love it. Thank you for having me.
Now, you just saw me stage a dog party. Do you think I'm whack or what?
I think you're amazing. You get you get everybody riled up. You get them like working out, and it's an amazing adventure. So you're amazing, one of a kind.
Any special tips on fitness that you can do with your dog quickly?
A little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing. Get out there and get moving. If it's one step, you can do a wagon wall sit against the wall, put the dog in your lap, or have them rest on your legs.
Especially if they are like a Great Dane.
That would be great because that'd be added incentive and more weight benefit for you as well.
That's a core workout, right?
It's a definite core workout. You can also go into like lunges. You can do side shuffle squats where you squat with your dog and have him in front of you and go to the side back and forth.
How do we find out more about Tricia Montgomery and keeping our Fidos fit and us two-leggers?
Go to caninefitclub.com.
That is caninefitclub.com. Power to the paw. All right. Thanks again for tuning in. You never know what special guest or where I will be on the episodes of Oh Behave. Hey, but have portable handheld microphone must travel. Be sure to learn more about BlogPaws by dashing over to BlogPaws.com. The site contains a lot of great tips on how to post blogs and successfully wrangle this ever-changing world of social media. I also give a big paws up to my producer, Mark Winter, who is the Wizard of Oz, the Wizard of Paws, if you will, for all the shows on Pet Life Radio Network. We are the #1 pet radio network on the planet because of his wizardry. Check out some of the other shows on our network by going to PetLifeRadio.com. So until next time, this is your flea-free host delivering just 2 words to all you 2, 3, and 4-leggers out there. Oh, behave.
Coast to coast and around the world, it's Oh Behave with Arden Moore. Find out why cats and dogs do the things they do and get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get great tail-wagging pet tips and have a fur-flying fun time. All Behave with America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore. Every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.